Hello, good morning once again, YouTube. This is a small plot of tomatoes I have not far from my house. I have potatoes, different stuff growing, but it's not on this side here. But the main point of my video today is that I am showing how to prune the tomatoes, and also the pruning is like, you see, like all those little branches that grow in between the body and the leaf. You have to remove those, because if you do not remove those, the tomatoes that are in the tree will end up remaining small. So I know a lot of people do not like small tomatoes, so that's one of the things that they have to do. Also, like, you see, like when you have branches that are touching the ground, leaves, you have to break them out, because those transfer diseases to the plant. So those sticks also that I put up there, they're quite tall, but the reason normally the tomatoes does grow quite tall, but in this case the sun is so hot that even when I'm watering them constantly twice a day, they might not be growing, to the fullest extent that they could grow. But I am grateful that, they are bearing. Those are some cantaloupes. I have a couple in there. They were not doing too well. I'm not too worried about those. So another thing would be those sticks that I have there. I have put them in, but I'm yet to tie them to the plant, to the support, because I've had so much stuff to do, and yesterday it was like a major moon phase for me. I wish I had, like a help sometimes, like probably just to film me while I doing the different stuff that idols do. There was this point, excuse me, there was this point where it was raining. I think that was like close to a month ago. It was raining consistently. So at that point I was furiously digging up soil to plant potatoes, because when you will plant them at this time, they will when the yield will be very expensive, because at the time of the year when they will be good, they will not have many tomatoes. I mean, potatoes, sorry, on the market. So normally I just have to remove this top here, this other branch. But in this case I do not have to remove it, because if you look at the top here, this one, like, it died out there, this branch. So like, for me to be able to let the tree carry on or grow more, I will have to let the top grow. But in most of the plants, I see this one is wilting out. Something tells me something's up with it, but I am not too certain. It was watered, fertilized, everything, and it is wilting out. I'm seeing all the leaves are like droopy, when all of these are firm, which means it have an issue. But I will let it last the day, and probably later in the day I will come, or tomorrow morning I will come to check on it to make sure that whatever it has going on, it does not infect the rest. So you see, all those have to be removed. People will see another one that is wilting again. A lot of people will see those shoots growing, and they would think like they would get automatically more tomatoes from the plant, which is true, because it is giving more flowers. Each of those would be giving off flowers. And if you knew about tomatoes, you would see the tiny little flowers coming there, which would mean that the tree would give more tomatoes, more flowers. but in actuality the size of the tomatoes would end up being smaller just because of those little shoots. There would be too many tomatoes, too many shoots for the tree to be able um, to feed at one time. I had already weeded it. I had already give it soil as well. That's why the stem is so soft. But then due to the little rain that is falling, it causes the grass to grow faster. And guys, this is like organic tomatoes. It's like I did not give this nothing much other than just for a little pesticide when it was young, so that the whatever pest that was in the area would not be able to devour my plants after I planted it. But apart from that, it's just a little fertilizer, some cow dung, and I think that's it. Water all the time. And I already seen the first tomatoes to come out. They were quiet. These are the first ones I saw. So, and those seeds are like tomatoes I ate from 3 small tomatoes, yo, like this. 3 tiny tomatoes, probably one, let's say in the range of those. And I planted it, and in fact I sowed the seeds, and I got quite a bit of seedlings from it, which I am yet to finish planting because of the sun. See what I'm talking about? If you do not remove those, it is not like you have any tomatoes there. You'll have tiny little things. See, I got a couple cantaloupes coming. They have quite a few. On the whole line, there is a line of cantaloupes all along the tomatoes. This here is another set of tomatoes I planted before the first set that I showed you. But then the birds and the sun is doing a number on them. It's true they have tomatoes. I should be grateful for that, yes. But because of the amount of heat, all my flowers are wilting out when they should be producing small tomatoes. And that's like right outside my house, steps away. This is another set of tomatoes I have planted, which I am yet to start pruning, start giving supports as well, because I have so much things going on. Like I told you, it would have been a nice view for the people to be able to see how we plant potatoes in the Caribbean. Everywhere does have a different style. If you notice, I wasn't too careful there and I damaged the tree, but that's nothing. It will yield. You see it? So when I will put the sticks for them, the sticks now will support them with the weight of the tomatoes in case they end up making too many for the tree to be able to hold up. This is tobacco seeds. People have a superstitious belief saying that if you were to plant it, it would not grow. But I had some seeds and I sowed them and I saw that they grew. So which means that superstition don't really have a role. That's a Christophine plant I planted probably about a month ago. I think it was like the same week I did the first video. So guys, that's one thing I did not, I forgot to take a note of, or a small video of. I had Irish potatoes growing in this, and the Irish potatoes is like, I saw the plant dying out, and to me it was like, I thought it probably had a disease or something, because it was in the soil for, I would say, from December, no, or January rather, and the tree happened to die out early, late last month. So I dug it up, and I end up getting Irish potatoes from it, and I still got a couple of them, like tiny ones, and I end up planting them in there. So I'm just hoping all of it to grow the same way that it did the last time. Remember those pineapple plants I was talking about? These are them. Soon I will be transplanting them so that I can be able to get the variety, because those is like a huge pineapple. And concerning this air film fluid, see, this is one pineapple. Let me head towards the other one. This is a second one that I bred in, I think it was late December, early January, something like that. And this here is the third one. I did 3 of them, but I suspect this one just might be a big variety, whereas the 2 others are like tiny little top ones, crowns rather. Anyway guys, that's it for now. Have a good day.